I've been watching you guys for a minute. I've been watching you guys for a minute. I got nothing but love and respect for you guys because you talking that real culture, that real hip hop shit. And I seen the tribute y'all did to K Slay, and you was speaking nothing but truth. And I said, you know what? These guys need a big boy on that show. I'm gonna come up in there and bust this bitch open. Woo! So,
Listen to that.
And so,
It's a Bronx nigga.
remember I told you, after this show, you gonna see who call you about they wanna come and all that. This shit about to go too crazy.
Whoa.
Yesterday's guest.
Yes, my
That's how you started.
No disrespect to everybody else that been on the
Nah,
show.
we got love for everybody who was on the
But man,
But
that's
you know,
different.
it's like, you know, when you go Drink Champs, I was their first guest. If you start breaking down all iconic moments in hip hop and in the culture, I was always the first.
Always.
I always been the guinea pig for everything. You know what I'm saying? So you guys have established the credibility, the realness. I love your show. I watch it. That's why I came. And so I just wanted to be a part of some real shit. Like that's, you know, I love what y'all do, and I'm gonna be here like a fly on the wall. We can talk about anything you want to talk about.
Let's get it.
And we get to it.
Let's get it.
This
This
is a celebration. This is a beautiful day.
I always
bro.
trying to figure out
For
a
real.
good way to start these things off. And I think the best way is, why did you shit on Ja Rule's homegirls like that, bro? Why'd you do them like that, bro?
Okay.
Sandwiches?
Okay.
Sandwiches?
Okay. First of all, I got too much love for the Queens.
Right.
Vita hit me today. Lil Mo's a living legend,
Yes.
incredible phenom. What you don't understand is, I didn't want to get too technical, but being that I told you I'm leaving everything on the table, I never saw them. I never knew who was coming out. It could have been J-Lo or Mary J. Blige.
Wow.
I was on battle rap mode.
Mm.
I wasn't even, you know when you talking third person, I wasn't even Joe. I was in the hologram. I came for war, nigga. Bloody sheets, everything. Fucking horse head on the bed. Know what I'm saying? I'm coming up in there. I come from the Bronx, birthplace of hip hop. I'm a descendant of KRS-One. I'm a descendant of the Warlords.
Whoa.
So when I go in there, I'm going in there to take niggas' heads off. That's it. Now there's a problem. I'm going up against a guy, whether you like him or not, you want to lie to yourself or not. First is you could only play 20 songs. The man got 17 #1 in America.
17.
It ain't too many niggas can stand on stage.
But you knew this.
I knew it. I picked him. I picked him. And let me tell you why I picked him, right? Because, first of all, if it was street beef, I had to pick him because if you pick on people who can't fight back, you just a bully.
Yeah, that's it.
I could have put the whack rapper and smacked him up there like, yo, looking like there's a lot of niggas can't fuck with Fat Joe.
Whoa.
Tons of them.
Talk that talk, Joe.
It's tons of niggas that can't stand on that stage next to Fat Joe. Not even fucking close. Right? But a guy like Ja Rule, you gotta pick a great opponent, and it wasn't even about that. What happened to me was when Big Pun died, God bless the dead. I told the story, but being that we talking in context, I never even knew Ja Rule. Ja Rule came to the funeral.
Oh, shit.
It's okay. That's it. There you go.
The moment you said Ja Rule.
Salute. I
That's
swear
some
to God.
real shit.
Let him open
That
it.
means Pun in the building. That means Pun in the building. Trust
Rest
me,
in
he always
peace to
let
the
me
God.
know.
Rest in power,
He here.
Pun.
Wow.
He let me know. And so I'm at Pun's funeral and I'm sitting there and I'm crying. It's very hard to get Fat Joe to cry.
Right.
And so I'm sitting there and I'm crying and I'm looking down and all of a sudden somebody stands in front of me and he looked 100 feet tall and it was Ja Rule. At this time, Ja Rule was the #1 artist in America.
Right.
#1 after #1 after #1 for like 5 years straight. So he was like, yo, I'm sorry about your brother. Now, I believe in everything happens for a reason.
Right.
Right? That's me. Right? I don't know if I'm superstitious,
No.
but I don't
No,
think
I'm
nothing
on the same-
happens
Yeah,
by
I believe the same
coincidence.
thing.
Yeah, fact.
And so when I seen him, I said, this my guy. Out of all niggas in the world, he pop up at this moment. I finally break down and cry, and it's Ja Rule. First time, I said, this my guy.
Wow.
This is my guy right here. No problem. 2 months later, the whole world was telling me, right? So you gotta understand, when I found Pun, I was on my way up. I was the only Spanish nigga popping.
Right.
Shout out to Cypress Hills, Beat Nuts. I don't want to disrespect nobody like that, right? Because everybody played a part.
Right.
We could talk about Latinos in hip hop.
Yes, we definitely gonna go there.
Pop
do
Smoke
that.
was Latino. Jim Jones Latino. Fabulous is Latino.
Five Mics is Latino.
Five Mics is Latino. Don't
Facts.
get this fucked up. We could talk about Latinos in hip hop. Don't lie to yourself. Maybe Fat Joe, the white looking one. But Davies Latino.
Latino. Wow.
Yeah, I break all these niggas down. Like, don't lie, right?
Yeah.
So now, I go like this. So everybody's saying it's over for Joe. Yo, Pun was a million times better than him. This, that. My own friends, people I love, people I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was sleeping on me, right?
Wow.
And so when Ja Rule, I met him 2 months later, my phone rings in the house. This is when you still got the house phone. And it's Irv Gotti. And Ja Rule, yo, we at the Hit Factory, come down. This is like 3 in the morning. I went down with my wife. When I went in there, they pressed play. The record said, what's love got to do?
Whoa.
Got to do with it. These niggas, the number one niggas on the earth. All I got to do is rap
Whoa.
in the blanks. I came up with the hook out of there. When I look at your eyes, there's no stopping me. I went to Georgia. I wrote that.
Right.
But in my verses. But the niggas threw me the biggest frisbee in the world, right? And so when he was going through his trouble, I threw him New York. New York was my song. I got 100 guns, 100 clips.
Whoa.
Nigga, I'm from New York.
Wow.
In the middle of him almost being out, I threw him that one.
Wow.
And the song with R. Kelly. If it wasn't about the money, Jews and cars and dues and all the things I got.
These are
I
smokers.
wonder.
And so what happens is, people don't
Classic.
understand.
Yeah, I
No,
hit
Ja Rule wrote that hook. He had that song, but I'm with Chris. And I never forget, we was going to see the Celtics. They was playing the championship. And Chris played it for me. He said, yo, what you think? I said, well, if R. Kelly sung that shit be out of here. But at the time, unfortunately, a lot of niggas didn't want to stand next to Ja because he had that smoke of all smoke.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I never seen niggas run for cover more in my life.
Wow.
Niggas was telling me on my own team in the industry, like, yo, get away from him, nigga. Like, yo, that nigga, he going down. And I'm not crazy. I'm walking in the clubs and they're going, G-Unit, bro, we can get this shit popping, nigga. It's going down. You felt the energy.
Energy everywhere.
This shit was crazy.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
And so everybody, my best friends, my family is like, yo, because I had leaned back at the time. I'm the hottest nigga too. They like, please, like clear the way. You know what I'm saying? I said, I can't do that. This man gave me a Frisbee when I needed it.
Right.
I got to keep it real with this nigga. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I went and got R. Kelly. I flew to Chicago myself and pretty much, I'm not going to say forced him, but kind of forced R. Kelly to do that song. Like, yo, nigga, you going to do it. Yo, Joe, I don't want no problem. Nah, you going to do this shit. This is my man, my brother. He did it.
Right.
Right? That was cool. So now go to verses. Yesterday's price is not Fat Joe lit the fuck up, the
Right.
gram, everything. I'm making more money now than I ever made in my life,
Wow.
by the way.
That's the same thing Joe Budden
Right?
said.
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Real shit.
That's what's up.
And so when they come to me, they chasing me because I'm going viral every fucking day off of different shit. They like, please, please, please. They throw me a number. Now, I'm not crazy. I'm a hunter. I gotta provide for my family.
Right.
When they throw a number that's too good to be true, whoa.
I take it. I take it.
My wife was against it. My daughter was like, yo, Dad, you went in, you got all kind of money. Like, why are you gonna do this? I was like, listen, I'm responsible here. This number might never come back.
Again.
I gotta take this
this
number.
number. Wow.
Plus, it was hip hop. And so what you gotta understand, whether it's street basketball, I coach myself at the Rucker and won 7 chips. Whether it's graffiti, I did it. I break dance. Anytime the motherfucking culture of hip hop shift, Fat Joe in that bitch.
That's
so
a fact.
Verzuz was the biggest shit. I said, I got to do it. So when I say that, Swiss says, yo, there's a clause in this contract, and everybody contract that the guy who negotiates the price, the competition get the same money. Like favored nations. That automatically, if I picked you, you would have got the bag. Right? And so he said, who you want to get the bag? I said, my brother Ja Rule.
Right.
Get the nigga. Now I knew.
What was the response?
Huh?
What was the response?
About Ja Rule?
Yeah.
Ja Rule huge. They was like, bet, Joe, bet. They was trying to get me. They called Ja. I called Ja. Ja was like, yo, Joe, but let's not diss each other. Let's not. I said, nah. We gonna WWF this shit, WWE, hype it up, but we love each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get the people, because America's a sucker for a good fight.
Yes, they
So
are.
like, how many times we went for the Floyd Mayweather, yeah, I'm gonna knock you out, I'll beat your mom. Like, oh shit, $69.99. Must see. I gotta see this, right? And then you be like, damn, same shit, right?
Right.
So I'm selling it to him like, yo, I'm gonna talk some shit just so we can run up the numbers, because the thing you gotta understand.
That's what it's about, though.
No, the thing, you get that more than anybody, but the thing is, right, when you take somebody's money, it ain't a stick up, it ain't a robbery. If somebody ever gave me $5, they made 100 back. Cause I make sure them niggas know to walk on and say, yo, I did good business with Joe.
Joe, right.
Joe's the guy you do business with, my nigga.
Right.
Right? So I told him, we got to run this up. This can't be a dud, nigga. We can't be out there. You see Instagram when niggas that got, our shit was 2 million. We broke a fucking record.
Yeah.
2 million niggas on and off on that shit. That was because we was doing the shit we was doing. I'm coming out there acting like this real smoke is this. It was all a front.
Right.
It was a facade.
Right.
But the people tune in. They're a sucker for a good fight.
Right. They love it.
And so when it comes to the line of dusty bitches, I didn't even know.
It comes full circle.
Listen, I
Right.
did not even see them. I didn't even know. If you go to the videotape, the whole world could review this. I didn't know it was them. I didn't know nobody was coming out. It could have been J-Lo. God forbid, or Mary J. Blige. She got songs with everybody.
Right.
It just so happens I said that and they came out and they was like, oh, wait a minute.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. When you said that, I loved it, man. No, it's hip hop though.
Yeah.
It can't be so sensitive that, like he said, it's battle time.
No, but this is why I love the
Like-
verses.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of battle rap. The vibe, the energy, everything.
The energy.
I predicted before, during COVID, I said, when this is over, these things is going to hit Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
Boom.
But you think battle rap is like the verses for real? Because from what I've seen,
It's just I'll let you talk. It's just that
No, you
I'm
good.
telling you how I felt.
nah, go
Right.
for it.
It's my legacy, right? And so it's all fun and games. I want to do it with Ja Rule. After they announce it, it's kind of like you stepped in some shit.
Okay.
My daughter is telling me, you're bugging out. My wife is telling me, you're bugging out.
Right.
This man got too much. It's like Rocky, you can't win. See him? Right? I know. I'm on tour with the nigga all the time.
Right.
I know this nigga. He's the only artist that if I do a show, I stay to watch Ja Rule perform. I know all his songs. I know everything he's gonna do, so I know I got a problem. Right? So my shit was like, drag him in the streets, get him off his shit,
Yeah, right.
fuck with him, irritate him, bother. But the problem is, I stay in Uncle Dan's crib in Jersey. He in a high rise. I come downstairs. The doorman's a white dude. Get him, crack. I'm like, I stop at the light. The FedEx nigga.
Get him,
Get him, crack.
There it is.
I go 2 blocks, an old lady was like, drag him, Joe. I'm like, oh my God, they want the violence. I start feeling like Iron Mike Tyson. I'm walking the garden like, oh shit.
Let's go.
It's my belt. What niggas want is, yo, listen, Chris Gotti, this is all facts.
Yeah.
Chris Gotti was there when my daughter was born. He was in the hospital in the room when my daughter was born. He's my brother. He came to say what's up. I was like, nigga, don't say what's up. Don't say what's up, nigga. Don't say, get on the other side. He was like, okay.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like that with battle rap, bro.
But from what I've watched, because you might not know this, I never was into battle rap. I never watched none, even when Remy came on. So now I find myself, you know, clicking on a couple of things now, just so I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be abreast.
But that's the vibe.
That shit seems a little more in your face constantly with the battle rap. Like,
and that's what happened.
That's the
in
vibe
the middle
you
of the shit, them dusty bitches, nigga. What's up with y'all niggas want this?
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
We looking at the four tops against the OJs. Nobody was talking greasy. Like, some people were turned off. Some people were like, damn, I
that's
thought
what I'm
Fat Joe was a
saying.
Fat Joe on some bullshit. Fat Joe on some bullshit. It wasn't even about, it was WWE.
Yeah,
but that's what I was saying, because if they was really ready for that, him calling them dusty bitches, that's in a battle rap, that's light.
Listen, man.
It was light. I ain't gonna say nothing.
At the end of the day, it's love.
Look, we gonna respect the queens, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It was war mode. It was war mode. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with, they came with that army. To be honest with you.
Yo, honestly, to be honest,
That's what I'm saying.
I wanted you to jump him.
Huh?
I wanted you to jump him.
No,
I wanted him to.
You wanted to punch him in the face, right?
John Blaze. I thought everybody was gonna come out.
So you wanted a 93 joke.
Like,
Oh, so now what happened was, this is the gift and the curse. He's my brother. So there was certain shit like, I could have brung 50 Cent.
Nah. You could have just made it crazy.
No, I could have
would
went
50
crazy.
have done
I
it?
could
For
have
the
brought
sake of
every nigga in the world.
Would
I
50
could have went
have
up there and every song I did have niggas come out and singing all that. Yo, bro, like I could have did all that, but this was about respect. I gotta see this man the rest of my life. He's my brother. I love him. I wasn't trying to do no crazy shit like that. I was just like, we keep it fair and square. In fact, I felt so bad that I was pretending to have beef with him, that after every song I kept walking to the other side. His wife and kids is there. I'm sorry. No, I swear to God. On God. I'm sorry, we just playing it off. Don't worry, I love you guys. Yo, chill. Fuck you, nigga. What you want? But it was like, yo, I felt bad because I really love him.
Right.
I really love his family. You know, we family, nigga.
Right.
Like, so, you know, it was just
we need
more
that.
trying to entertain and bring the thing. At the end of the day, when the numbers was up, I was like, great, we're good for business.
Sold the movie.
Facts. You sold it.
Sold the movie.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.